Welcome, welcome. This video may be one of the very few out-of-character videos on this channel. As such, let me just put Greer into their humanoid form. There. More comfy. This will be broken up into parts. What is Greer? Fan lore and animation. Future work. Future content on here. And rules of the library. What is Greer in this channel theme? Without getting into much into the lore aspect of Greer, Greer is a dragon of dreams and stories. Always a dragon, but never had those duties or titles till a certain point in their story. Thus, this channel will always have the theme of more fantasy, adventure, lore, magic, and such content. Greer, an out-of-character speaker, uses they/them pronouns because I am an entity of disaster and do not care being one thing or the other. For Greer, dragons and reptiles have the ability to have parts present or not. Dragons being so mystical, gender and the ability of offspring or not can change as they wish. However, if Greer or I am misgendered, I actually personally do not care. See rules section for further information. Fan lore and animation and how it's different. There are many creators and especially VTubers that have given me inspiration and courage. Inspiration from their passion or even the love that they put in their lore. Courage comes from seeing them work hard and kicking my butt into gear to also make my goals come reality. There are a handful of amazing creators that already give more news and information lore breakdowns or information of creators and VTubers. My content on this channel will be different as lore videos and fan content will be done in more of a storytelling manner. There will be a disclaimer in the description of some videos that is purely fan work and not to be taken as 100% lore accurate. It is a story from an outsider's perspective rather than irrefutable proof of a character's story. There will be also spoof lore that's actually just a joking YouTube reel or short. Future work opportunities and some clarification. Content on my channel may bring up work interest or even collab interest to which I would be thrilled to be considered for. Be it design work, animation work, collabs, lore and writing work. Who knows what someone may have interest in. For work, I have a bit of an awkward step to verify the legitimacy of who is commissioning me. The first step is to send me a message on my Twitter, which will be linked in the description below. Something on the lines of, "Hey, I'd like to hire you for X themed work." Then I would reply by giving you my professional email and a format to send me an email. Format being questions about the said work. You then would reply, filling those out and giving me more details. Work can be reached out to me from a manager at first if you want, and quite honestly would lessen my nervousness over the possibility of working with someone I look up to. After something is set up, things can be more casual, don't worry. The use of Discord or Twitter for conversation over said work. Any meetings over voice I shall be fine to set up as well. Setting up collabs will be less strict, just send me a message on Twitter. With those being said, I will be picky on people I take on. With false work and such floating around communities, I will be picky on the legitimacy of who is asking for work. I may only accept collabs or work from people who I think would have fun with working, or I would be able to be passionate about the project as well. If it's work that sounds exciting for me, then that's something I can also put my heart into to deliver you a wonderful product. Due to what I've stated, I may only accept work from creators part of company as that has a bit more comfort on a business aspect, or indie creators that have a good history. However, feel free to reach out to me anyways. There may be someone that really just piques my interest. Now on to future content. I thought it would be fun to give kind of an idea of things I would like to do on this channel. Lore, be it fan work or of Greer, will be a big thing. I would also want to do creative things like creating creatures or characters and creating stories about them. Music may even find its way here, or just lore videos for Greer. Streaming is a big thing I would like to get situated, but may not see here for a certain time for two reasons. First, I would like to get Greer's VTuber model set up. I would commission it, but there's very few I would trust to do that, and they are usually packed or only wish for work from companies. Since I have specific ideas, I may take the slow route of doing my model myself for the first time. The second being I would like to move so I can deliver quality content in a better situation. I cannot have an Ethernet hookup situation for stable streaming connection at this time, and I think my own place would make me having a more comforting streaming environment. If I manage to get the move situation handled, I may even do streaming anyways with a PNG of Greer. Then streaming would have things like live storytelling with chat involvement, games that are more RPG style with discussions of their story, creative streams via art, stories, or even hand cams. I don't want to go into further detail because I have very specific things I want to do for those. I have many ideas, but it may take some time to get those done. Now, rules of the library. LGBTQIA comfort zone. Though as stated previously, I wouldn't mind a misgender slip-up, but that does not give you permission to be purposely an ass. Not in my case, but for the community's comfort. I want my community to be a place where queer and genderqueer folk can also feel welcomed. I'll be very open with my thoughts about what I am and what I like, but that's also a learning process even for me. I know how I feel and things I like, but it's hard for me to figure out things like labels. So I usually end up saying that I'm everything or what I want to be, that I'm bi, but people are also just gross. 18 plus. Well, I will not be angry should minors secretly consume my content. It is not for minors. This is not saying that I will always have NSFW lewd things, but I will not hold myself to a PG-13 standard. Stories may have mature and dark themes, or regular content will just be how I normally talk as myself/Greer. You are free to consume my content if your parents are not going to point angry fingers at me. Hell, they may even enjoy watching my content with you. Further hateful speech. Don't be a dick. It should be that simple. I've literally been dragged this way and that and have been in a lot of toxic communities for years. Whatever toxic vitriol that you have to say or try to make yourself feel better by making someone else feel awful, it won't work. In fact, I may even roast you publicly or just flat out ignore you as I would a bug outside. Streams. Any future streams will have chat-specific rules in their description. Fan art and fan fiction. In some way, somehow, I may see it. I do not mind any NSFW works of Greer in fan art and fan fiction fashion. I may even request to see it or happen upon it from browsing. This is quite alright, and I'd be curious to see how Greer gets presented. I also do not mind styles changing Greer in any fashion, as Greer literally has the ability to change their form and gender. This means that I also do not mind Greer being shipped with others or inserting your own OC into art or fan fiction. However, if a creator is uncomfortable with it, I will also tell you all to knock it off. Just because I'm okay with it, other creators may not be. I will strictly say do not ship me with minors. This only sort of school AU I will be okay with would be university AU, where Greer is at least of age. Also, I totally wouldn't mind seeing an SFW of Greer that includes monsters. Just saying. Languages. While I am fluent in English, I also have been learning multiple other languages when I have the time. I don't mind comments or chats in other languages, and will use a translator if I have to. A goal of mine is to learn more and more of various languages to better understand others. Rules still apply, and if it is made aware you are breaking rules, you will still be bunked for it. For streams, keep it mostly English for other viewers unless otherwise stated. Due to rules, please trust in mods or I to punish others. You do not need to go after others for my sake. You can give gentle reminders, but please do not overdo it. Responding to hate with hate will only produce more hate. Being honest, I will be blunt and honest with you guys if I do not like something or want you to relax. I do not like sugarcoating things and may even have you understand my point of view. Politics. No. This has been more of an information video and one of the only out-of-character videos really on this channel. It's a bit long, so it'll be broken up in the chapters like previously stated. Thank you for your patience. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Anything goes, and I will try to respond to them at some point. If you've been sent here from other videos, I hope you got the information that you were looking for. Otherwise, have a nice day, everyone.